Edmund, how are you?
Very fine, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you introduce yourself, Edmund?
Okay, my name is Edmund. I'm from Nigeria.
Man, you're from Nigeria, so you're not a French speaker.
Yes, I have studied French in the university, rather.
Why did you come up on this live? First of all, how old are you and what do you do for a living?
Okay, I am a teacher. I'm a French teacher.
Oh,
So
you're
I'm
a French
28
teacher.
years. Yes, rather, I'm a French teacher.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
28, French teacher. Okay. Are you married?
No, no, no. I'm single. I'm single and searching.
Single and ready to mingle. Okay,
Yes,
hey, Edmund,
yeah.
what do you have for me? What do you want to talk about?
Okay, I would like to ask some questions. The questions
Go
I
ahead.
would like to ask, you know, with the Anglophone, there is this challenge we do have. When we speak French, there is a tendency we forget too quickly. But for those of them that are Francophone and they are learning English language, they tend to improve on their oral aspects of the language with time. So I would like to know if that is obtainable in Francophone environment.
You're saying that English speakers have a harder time retaining French than French speakers having a harder time retaining English when they're both learning the language.
Exactly, exactly.
No, that is not true because I was a French speaker and I found it very difficult to learn English. And my wife is an English speaker and she finds it almost impossible to learn French. And so I've been on both sides, I've seen both sides, and I can tell you with assurance that it has nothing to do with the language, it has everything to do with the mindset that you have. And so I always say, Edmund, that if the mind can conceive it, the body can achieve it. Before you do something, before you materialize something, you have to truly believe that you are capable of doing that thing. That's why the Chinese say, he who thinks he can and he who thinks he cannot are both right. If you think you can, or you say you think you cannot, you are right. Because once you determine that you can, you will. And if you say you can't, you won't. Does that make sense? It's all about the
Yes,
mindset.
it does.
And so you
I
have to
guess, I
train
guess.
your mind to be your ally, everybody. You need to form your mind to become your ally. Every single morning when you get up, you need to have nothing but positive thoughts towards yourself, positive self talk. It is so important because we spend a lot of time speaking beautifully about other people. But when it comes to us, it's all about the negative words. For example, last time I asked this lady, what do you do? She said, I don't have a job. And I said, why did you use the negation? I said, do you have children? She said, yes. I said, next time somebody asks you what you do, tell them you are a CFO. She said, what is that? I said, Chief Family Officer. That's who you are. You understand what I'm saying, Edmund?
Yes, I do.
So it's all about what you tell yourself because the thoughts, the things that we say to ourselves, we will never dare saying them to other people. You understand
I
me?
get, I get. I do
And so
understand.
if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm.
That's true. That's true.
The enemy
That's
is
true.
inside. And so the minute you say, I'm having a hard time remembering something, then you will continue to have a hard time remembering things because that is what you coded in your brain. Your brain is your lieutenant, Edmund. Your brain
Yeah.
is there to follow directions. And so you have to be very, very careful, guys. The directions and the code that you put in your operating system. If you code that you cannot, the brain will function based on that code. You cannot press the B key on your keyboard and then the letter P is going to appear. It is impossible. And a lot of you guys spend your days and weeks and months typing French and expecting English to appear, typing A and expecting Z to appear. It can never happen. Does that make sense? Hopefully, I was able to answer your question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
I'm so
questions.
grateful. I'm so
And
grateful. Thank you so much.
thank you for following me. I appreciate it, Edmund.